they don't review if you are eligible. They do not approve the consulates. They do not approve the visa. They merely review that the documents are the same as uploaded into the system. And after the visa is approved, there are no interview processes. There is nothing like applying for the US visa, for example, where they have a discretionary power to, arbitrarily decide whether you can be granted visa or not. They have no input regarding the process. Once the visa is approved, you will have 120 working days, business days, to accept, we call it accept the visa online. And then after that, you'll have 1990, calendar days to enter the country. So all in all, you'll have more than 7 months once the approval is granted to make the decision or whether to move to Chile or to come, for example, as many people do. They come to Chile, get the residency document, because then you have to apply there for you receive the local ID, Chilean ID. They apply for the Chilean ID, and for some people, it's enough, for I don't know, international life, bank transactions, etc. If you decide to move to the country, then you can open bank accounts. You basically become in almost every aspects the same as a citizen, except you cannot apply for state benefits. You cannot vote, obviously. So these minor differences, your life becomes normal life of a resident. So the feature of the Chilean rentista visa, or any additional, if you find local employer, it doesn't matter if it's Chilean company or a foreign company. Mohammed?
Sorry, maybe my net was a little bit down. But anyway, please continue. Please continue.
Your picture is frozen again. I'm not sure.
My net is a little bit down, but I can still hear you.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
Please, you continue. I can hear you still.
Hello? I
I
can hear you. It's breaking a little bit, the line, but I can hear you.
Please continue. Please continue. I can hear you, so it's fine.
Okay. No, that's the overall the review of the process. So what did you mean by challenges? Sounds like you have particular problems or challenges in mind that you
So
are
so
expecting.
as you have said, as long as I fulfill the criteria of the bank deposit, or showing the account, showing my bank account with passive income of
That's right.
2,000 USD per month for 3 consecutive months,
Right.
I will get my visa. That's for
Six
sure.
for six
Oh, for 6 months.
for at least six for at least 6 months, and we usually recommend continuing the payments until the approval date,
Right.
because at any moment they have a right by law, right, to ask you if you continue to satisfy the legal requirements. So they basically 3 months down the road, they can ask you to submit a renewed bank statement. So you must be
Um,
able to show continued income until the approval is granted.
does it have to be with the bank? I mean, the payment I have received, does it have to be a bank transfer or bank transaction, or also cash payment, or any other
Yes.
receipt is also fine? Cash payment will not count, will not be counted.
Only bank account, only bank transfers, only
Got it.
bank statements. That's right.
I see. Because what happens sometimes, our tenants, they pay
It
us in
doesn't matter
cash.
who.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So we keep the cash with us and we spend as we need. Sometimes we don't even bother to put it in our bank account because we live off the rental income we receive. So here is a little bit of challenge for us, but anyway, I can sort it out. I mean, obviously, I can ask them to start sending me the rent to my directly to my bank account from now on. I can do that, so it won't be a problem. For Chile, do you have any other visas other than passive income visas? Like, for example, in Portugal, they have got, I think, three, four, or five categories for their temporary residence. For Chile, do they offer anything similar to Portugal? Like, I mean, is there any other variations uh, of these visas?
In Chile, there is no program, for example, like in some other countries where you can buy real estate, for example, and apply for visa. No, it doesn't exist in Chile. If you find an employer, you can apply for work visa. If you have a relative here and you born, for example, in Chile, you can apply as a relative of a Chilean. But there is no investment or real estate investment visa programs like that.
So,
Regarding the
mhm.
bank transfers for the rent, I wanted to just highlight that as long as yes, so only bank statements, because as you can understand, I'm not talking about you, but it's easy to forge any,
Yeah,
check or
true.
cash receipt. So yeah, they only rely on official documents, and for them, a legalized bank statement is an official document. And also, it doesn't matter who makes you the transfer. Let me be frank, right? So as long as the name in the contract, and if the bank statement contains, because it depends on the country and the particular bank. Some bank statements show the name of the sender. Some bank statement, many of them actually they don't. They only show the date, the amount of the transaction, right? So if your statement, for example, shows the last name, the only important thing is that it's the same name as in the contract. But they don't have means of verifying, the local market practice, for example, or prices. So they have no means of verifying if this payment is indeed coming, I don't know, from your friend
Got
or
it.
right,
Got
or a
it. Got it.
leasing. And how big is, if I may ask, how big is the property that you're renting now
It's
in
a
square meters,
it's a seven
roughly?
it's a seven-story building, and we get per month more than 2,000 US dollar. Yeah.
And you have a title document, right, showing that
Yeah,
you are
I,
the
I,
legal owner.
I am the son of the owner, and I'm the only son. But basically, I'm in charge of managing all the finances, collecting the rent, maintaining the families and everything. So basically, I'm the man of my family, and my dad, he's almost 80, I think I would say. So he's bedridden. So I'm the only one who's managing everything. And if needed, I could also
I
get
understand.
get a legal documents from him that he appointed me to look after the property, collecting the rent, and basically doing everything. I mean, will it suffice that I am the representative of my father and managing all of his
You
assets?
need to be legal owner.
Oh, I
You
need to be
you need
owner.
to be a legal owner,
All
yeah,
right.
and the bank account must be in your name.
I see. Okay, okay. Okay. I think that's also manageable because today or tomorrow this property will be transferred to me anyway. So I could, sort of
Yeah,
request him to, hand over the property in legal way. I think it takes about maybe 2 to 4 weeks maximum. I can solve this issue. And another thing, do Chile have any active income visas? For example, maybe like for example in Portugal they have, I think, one digital nomad visa, 3,000 plus
no, they don't.
monthly income.
In
So for
Chile,
Chile,
in Chile,
they
there
don't have it.
isn't. No, in Chile, no. Either
I
Chilean
see.
employer or rentista or student visa, but it's another category. Or yeah, employment with a Chilean company, or there's a rentista program, or relative of a Chilean, basically.
I see. Okay. And how about, for example, if I make my father the primary candidate, in that case, me, my wife, my daughter, with my mother, like five of us, could we move together? Would that be possible?
You can only, so the structure of the application is that there is one title applicant and
Right?
he declares his dependents, right?
Right.
But the dependents can only be minors under, so to the date of the approval, they must be below 18 years of age. So we recommend that the children would not be more than 17, ideally 16.
Hmm.
So parents, they don't qualify as dependents because they are not minors.
I
So
see.
either a
Hmm.
spouse or children.
I see.
The parents can apply under separately, right? So as a separate family, and then if they are approved together, then you can move together. Another alternative, oh no, they are adults. As parents, once you receive the permanent residency, I don't remember if you can apply, make them your dependents.
Mm.
Um, but anyways, it's gonna be at least 3, 4 years later.
I see. Okay. So for me, I think now it's very clear where I am standing at this point. So for me to apply to Chile, the property ownership has to be transferred to me. Number one, I think I have to
Must be in your name.
in my name, and
Yes.
also the income I'm going to receive from my tenants, they have to be through the bank account. If I can solve these two
In bank
issue,
account in
I'm
your name.
yeah,
Correct. And
I'll
the
be
contract.
eligible.
And we will
I see.
also,
You need the tenancy
and we
contract
will
as well.
also need a contract, right, also in your name. This is why I asked you about the property, right? Because there are,
Mm.
in some countries, it's more beneficial to own a company that owns the property. Those
Mm-hmm.
kind of structures, unfortunately, don't work either because it's another type of income and it's not personal income. The reason Chile is asking for that is that they are looking with this program, they are looking for residents who are very low risk of becoming, as the law calls it, a burden on the state budget,
Right.
right?
Because we
So
can
that,
we can see like
yeah, that's
places
why,
like places like in Portugal and some other immigrants friendly countries. They are very much struggling
right,
with the very bad quality immigrants. Their attitude, their manners, and
right.
everything very unacceptable. I've seen one video on in of regarding Portugal. There are some African immigrants. Their attitude, the way they're talking to locals. This is absolutely unacceptable. I mean, you are
And
like a
they
guest
want
in
to,
someone else's
right.
country. If you show no respect of their culture, of their tradition, this is absolutely unacceptable.
And they also looking to, I mean, immigration, good immigration is always positive. I think every country
Absolutely.
agrees on
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Legal
yeah.
and
Mm.
everything. So they are ready to open the doors in exchange for people with passive income. Then they are not relied on labor market. So if they can't find job, right, they will not be
Hmm.
homeless because it's also Chile is very humanitarian society. So they take care of children. There is
Hmm.
almost zero homeless children in Chile, which really pleasant to live in. To be honest, I've lived in a few countries where I've seen a lot of homeless children on the street.
Hmm.
And then they also spend money at cafes, restaurants, shopping at minimum, right? If they have sufficient income renting the property. So it is the money coming to the
Economy.
to the country.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, and even with the passive income, you are still eligible to work if you find local employers. So it's
Hmm.
beneficial for everyone, right? Yeah, it's a good visa.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I have found online that Chile has got one of the highest living standard when it comes to South America, if I'm not
It
wrong.
is.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I'll do because obviously I am connected with Irina, and I will have a chat with my father later on and see if I can make myself eligible for the program, and maybe in I don't know, maybe in 3 to 6 months, definitely I'll come. I'll get back to you. And if I have any friends and family or any of my contacts interested moving abroad, then definitely I'll just forward them to Irina, and Irina I think will can take it from there. But I really enjoyed the way you explained the whole thing. I mean it's very straightforward to me and it's very
Good.
easily understandable. So I know what I have to do. So yeah, I will work on that. All right.
Yeah, looking forward to working with you. I hope
Thank,
everything works out and we
th-
start the process.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
All right then.
Thank you, Nira.
Bye for now. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a good day.
You too, my dear.
Bye bye.
Bye.